What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the homecoming cards that are coming to College Football Ultimate Team tomorrow. And I am shocked that we are getting another really good tight end in this game in Nesbit. We'll talk about some of the other cards that are coming. But this card obviously isn't as good as the most recent Vandy tight end, but I'm still pretty stunned. Like back-to-back days of, or back-to-back content drops of really solid tight ends. Obviously, this drop headlined by the 91 overall Jamar Chase. And look, I do know Deshaun Jackson is coming Sunday, but my response to that is we've got so many other great wide receivers in the game. I would save your coins, and if you really want to run good wide receivers, get a guy like Jamar Chase instead of locking in all of those coins. We'll talk about all of those things today in this video. And as we do dive into it, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Let's start it off at the bottom. Okay, we only see 3 new cards today. Obviously, there's going to be more tomorrow. DeBo Williams. Whatever. Anyways, 85 speed, 89 acceleration. Really good block shed. Really good hit power. I am a little concerned, though, the 71 zone coverage. And again, it's one of those things. It's rare in this game that you get a guy at the linebacker position or any position, even if it's defensive line, that has a good block shed, gets after the quarterback, and plays good zone coverage, right? He's decently fast, not super fast. For a 90 overall, 85 speed definitely is concerning. But good acceleration, really good block shed, really good hit power, and 92 pursuit is no joke either. But I wish his speed was a little bit higher, and I wish he was a little better in coverage. Run stopper is what he's titled, and honestly, that title is accurate. He is going to be able to stop the run. However, when it comes to defending the pass, I think there are better options to run at that middle linebacker position than a guy like DeBo Williams. To me, though, he is a solid linebacker for sure, but it's just tough when like Sean Dolak's in the game with his speed, or even if you want to run like Brian Bosworth, who I actually really do love, especially for his price. I think both those guys right now are better than DeBo Williams. So for me, am I super high on this card? No. Now, if he does get that boost, right, the homecoming boost affects like acceleration, some other things, it's going to make this card a little better. I think it does give +2 zone coverage as well. But it's still not going to impact the speed. He's still going to have 85 speed, which again, I would just like to see a little bit higher. DeBo Williams is fine. Definitely a card that, you know what, if you want to run DeBo Williams, let's say you're a huge South Carolina fan, you absolutely can. But I just want you guys to know he's not the best linebacker in the game. Then we see Bryson Nesbit up next from the University of North Carolina. 87 speed, good catch in traffic, great route runner. Run blocking obviously is not ideal. Question I have for you guys, and you guys can answer it, is how much better is he than a guy like Cooper Flanagan? Just out of a curiosity question. Obviously, he's going to catch the ball a little bit better, maybe a little bit faster, but I just don't know if he's that much better than a guy like Flanagan. Now, we'll see what his price is like. If he's like 200,000 coins, then sure, Nesbit absolutely might be worth the upgrade. But for me, I'm fine with Flanagan. Flanagan is absolutely free, and that's the tough part. It's like, is he worth it? Is he not worth it? When Flanagan, again, gives you 90% of what this Nesbit card does. I would say, though, Flanagan's speed is only an 84 compared to an 87 with Nesbit. So that is a big-time upgrade. Plus, I don't think Nesbit's price is going to be crazy. Considering we've got tight ends in basically back-to-back content drops, shouldn't be anything ridiculous. So I do think Nesbit's going to be one of the best tight ends in the game. I definitely think, depending on his price, could possibly be worth the pickup for you guys. Just kind of balling on a budget, right? He's not no Vernon Davis. He's not the tight end from Vandy either. Both those cards are better, but he is kind of a tactical downgrade type guy. Then we see Jamar Chase. Is Jamar Chase going to be the best wide receiver in the game? Well, stat-wise, statistically-wise, he looks pretty much like it. I mean, 91 speed, 91 jump, 89 deep route running, 88 acceleration. I mean, if you compare his speed to a lot of other wide receivers, I mean, it's tough for me to say he's not the best wide receiver in the game. Obviously, outside of, obviously you can't count Deshaun Jackson in that. But Jamar Chase is an absolute beast in this game. There's no questioning that. He's going to be expensive. But the thing about the wide receiver position right now is we've got so many good wide receivers. I'm not going to sit up here and say we got so many wide receivers at the level of Jamar Chase, because I don't necessarily think that's accurate, because I think he's the best receiver in the game. However, I think we've got quite a few wide receivers that are not much worse than Jamar Chase. And when he's an LTD, when you know his price is going to probably be pretty ridiculous, that's what you personally have to decide for yourself. Is he worth picking up for your specific squad? For me, I've got Megwood. I've even got Ryan Williams. I got all of these guys that I personally love that can make plays at a high level. Now, with that being said, are those guys better than Jamar Chase? Probably not, but they're guys that at least can compete at that type of level. Jamar Chase is an absolute problem. 91 speed. Good route runner. Should be basically unguardable within this game. But he's going to be insanely expensive. Probably tomorrow, close to like 1 million coins. We have seen cards, especially the recent LTDs, be just a little bit lower than that 1 million MT count. But Jamar Chase is an absolute beast, an absolute stud. And to be honest, I don't expect him to be cheap whatsoever. I think this card is going to be high, probably for the foreseeable future. More than anything, in my opinion, is because the wide receiver position is one of the most important positions to have. If you have played Ultimate Team a lot, a lot of people just like airing the ball out. And if you've got a guy like Jamar Chase, he's basically an instant cheat code. So I'd rank these cards. For me, Jamar Chase is obviously the best one from the leaks. Nesbit's number 2. And then there's a big gap between DeBo Williams at number 3. I actually really like Bryson Nesbit. I think this card is really good and can play and compete at a high level. It just comes down to, if you've got Cooper Flanagan, who is free, what's the trade-off there? Is it that big of an upgrade? Is it worth it? Is the ultimate question that I would ask yourselves. For me, I probably would pick up Bryson Nesbit, but that's just my personal opinion on things and how much I use my tight end. I use my tight end a ton, and so that's another side of this thing, is how much do you use your tight end? If you use it a ton, then maybe Nesbit is worth the pickup. Again, run blocking is not going to be his forte, so if you do like to run the football a lot, probably look elsewhere. But again, as far as catching the football, not going to sit up here and say he's better than like a Vernon Davis, but he's close. He is really, really close to being that type of level. So that's my opinion on the 3 leak cards we got today. Obviously, we're going to get more coming tomorrow. You guys can see, join the CFB rundown tomorrow for the full reveal. They've had Twitch drops recently. So again, I think it's at 10 a.m. Central Time is when they do start streaming, 11 Eastern Time. You can tune in to EA Sports College if you are looking to get those Twitch drops. They do giveaways as well. I've won a giveaway before. So again, if you want any of these, I don't even know if they'll give away new cards, but if you want any cards for free added to your squad, might be worth your time. I like the homecoming drop. Hopefully these cards are boosted like we have seen in the past. If you do have that homecoming like grindable challenge thing to boost the homecoming players, that is definitely helpful for these cards as well. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today. Let me know which of these cards you guys are most excited to pick up. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.